Hello and welcome to the Myers Lake Island Zoo that's already halfway completed. Yeah, there is a story there. Long story short, I had 2 episodes recorded and my PC died, the footage is gone, everything is gone. But I didn't want to have to replay it because basically all I did was fix all of the current habitats and get some hyenas. I really haven't done much. So yeah, sorry, but we're gonna continue here. It's still going to be painful enough. For those of you who are here for the story, Bernie died in the Arctic, or at least we got the notification that Bernie died in the Arctic, and now the zoos have all been sold to Dominic Myers, who just bought them for money. He's bad at making zoos, he's bad at controlling zoos, he's bad at everything except for making money, I guess, and we're now in charge of the zoos. Yeah. And so far I had 10 habitat species. Well, anyways. Wait, spotted hyena, but that's not the spotted hyena habitat. Anyways, the zoo is a mess. And I'm just gonna keep playing from where we are, which is the zoo is a mess. So for bronze, I had to earn a yearly profit of 15,000, have at least 1,150 guests, and have no protesters, which isn't all that difficult. And now we have to go to grizzlies, more habitat species, and a lot of guests for 3 months. So yeah, that's sort of the story here. I'm getting some new animals in, and I just branched out a bit. Made sure that I had, water filters and everything everywhere. If the audio is very, very bad, I'm sorry. I'm kind of trying to get it to be okay again. As I said, my PC died. I mean, he didn't really die. It was more like Microsoft didn't like me anymore. And then suddenly stuff stopped working, so I had to basically just yeet everything off of my SSDs and HDDs and reinstall everything, which is kind of the reason as to why there is no preset settings to anything, and I forgot my old settings because I'm stupid. So I'm basically just trying to figure out how to get everything to work again. Thankfully, my save data is still alive. What do you mean incomplete? There's a gate. There's a gate. Oh. Right, I'm just blind. So here we're going to have our 2 grizzly bears. I think for which I'll need a like 3-meter wall that is non-climbable. So let's make this wall. Is this already non-climbable? Yeah, it's already non-climbable. Okay. Cool. Glass, and obviously the plants over here won't work, so let's just eat those. I also put everything into the vet work zone because I felt like it, and I placed a lot of drink machines and food machines, vending machines all over the zoo because I can, and because that means I have to have less staff to take care of all of the customers that are obviously going to die if they don't get their coffee in the next 2 seconds. So yeah. For now I'm just going to place some coolers here because these are grizzlies. They are going to be complaining about the temperature. And yeah, so you kind of missed out on 2 episodes, and I'm sorry. But I'm not a biggest fan of this scenario. I don't like the way the whole zoo looks. Oh, let's see if I can get an elephant. I kind of doubt it. No, I can't. Okay. I'm not a big fan of anything here, but yeah, kind of need to do it, just like everyone else does if I want to get it done, and it's just one of many. So yeah, just kind of trying to place some snow. Whee! This fits in so well in this zoo, right? Yeah, and basically for now I'm just like placing everything. Can I make? No, I can't. Yeah, another thing in some habitats is you can't place water, you can't undo water, you can't do anything you want. It's basically real life. So, yeah, my designs... I'm a bit limited in making these zoos look awesome, sadly. I'd be really good at it, but I can't. The game just won't let me. As always, I'm trying to get a middle ground between a decent looking zoo and not spending 50 years in a Myers zoo. Those of you who have previously played Myers scenario zoos probably know why they're a pain. They will never stop being a pain. And do you need climbing space? No, they don't, but they can climb, so they'll appreciate some trees that they can climb on usually. Also, I think the guests just prefer it if the place looks like a decent place and not just like someone, you know, put down 3 flowers and left it at that. Even though, knowing Dominic Myers, he would totally just put down 3 flowers and leave it at that. Also, we have, like, no research done into the animals that we have, so... yeah, it's not ideal. Just gotta do everything ourselves. Enrichment items, obviously, we do have a few of those available, thankfully. Wait, you only now realized that I placed Grizzly Bears? Game, are you okay? Okay. So yeah, that's 11 habitat species, meaning we need 3 more. And if you've played this before, if you've even taken a look at this before, you know that most of the habitat species that are available for us at this point are ranging anywhere from expensive to very expensive. So we don't really have the option to just go and buy a new animal. Let's just get a drink machine here and also a pizza machine. And I do think that toilets might be a good investment, but I don't think that visitors can access them from here. I mean, you know, it's just a rough estimate. But I don't think it's going to work. Maybe... can I in any way, shape or form? No, I can't. Okay. I'm trying, okay? There, that will work. And then I can maybe put a path down here and then put like a bathroom over here. Because we should have access to bathrooms. You know, not having access to bathrooms is good. I would also place an info center. Sure, why not? Can you? No? Okay. Okay. Right, we do also need transformers. We will sometimes have slightly floating things. Because I can. And because this is one of those zoos where I don't really care. Because it's a Myers zoo. So we're having a lot of offspring. And for now I'm just going to keep placing education boards, screens, etc. Also, just as a general rule of thumb... what do you mean none? There's literal grizzly bears in there. There's a literal grizzly bear in there. If there's like huge bits where I'm just sitting around and waiting for money to generate or waiting for research to finish, I will most likely just not record that. And, you know, leave it at that, because honestly, it's not that interesting. Like, there are times where I'm just sitting like this, waiting for animals to have offspring and waiting for researchers to finish their research, and why am I still researching campylobacteriosis? Because, you know, like, while it is important, it's not all that interesting, I don't think. Let's just see if I can up your food quality. How are you dehydrated? There's water. Here. Water. So yeah, one of the things I will do as much as possible is just make sure that they have decent food quality, because it does affect whether your animals will mate, and we know that I want all of my animals to mate, because that way we have more baby animals, which means more money for us. And we need the money, we need to buy elephants, you know, can't just magically buy elephants. Okay, how come I have that much research unlocked, specifically into warthogs? Are you telling me that this guy just went and... okay, that's a bit expensive for one animal. This guy just went, did research into warthogs, and no other animal? None at all. That is... Oh, he researched the yellow anaconda. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Right, our Titan beetle died. I don't really care. But our Titan beetles did die. So, was this the Titan beetles? No, this is the anaconda. So maybe we wanna get some new animals in there. It doesn't count. I just think that maybe it would be cute to have some snakes in there, you know. Eastern brown snakes, there we go. I haven't done research on those, so... But visitors apparently like it, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. But we have our happy visitors for 3 months, so that's pretty important. So now all we need to do is place animals. And yeah, that's the point where we need money, primarily, because, as I'm sure some of you have noticed... Oh, what's that? The reticulated giraffe, that's fine. A lot of the animals available to us are kind of expensive. Because, so let's see, we can get African buffaloes, which we will definitely get. So you, like, I think that's a decent herd size. We will get American bisons. I don't really want to get the golden one, like, might be worth it. But why did I just buy 2 males? Why am I stupid today? Just ignore me, please. We only need 1 male? God, your fertility is no, goodbye. So that's 2 more species we can... Yes, please. Just because it's shiny. So we can get cheetahs, but we already can't afford those. We could get another elephant, but it wouldn't count as a new species, and we also can't really afford it at the moment. We have grizzly bears. We already have mandrills, we have nyalas, we have zebras. We could get a Siberian tiger and a western chimpanzee, so our options for animals are sort of limited here. I was kind of gonna go for the cheetahs, honestly, because I think they're the cheapest of the 3. Oh, not. Oh, but this is a good one, so maybe that's why she's more expensive. But for now, I'm just gonna let the research do its thing, because we do need researchers. And I'm going to build more habitats. Like, let's have a habitat over here for our bisons? I don't know. Something that needs space. We could just... This is a big island for one animal, isn't it? Just gonna like split it halfway through. I can tell you right away that these zoos won't be like the prettiest zoos you've ever seen. Mostly because Dominic Myers does not give me the ability to build pretty zoos. Because it's Dominic Myers. So I'm just gonna lower us to the ground here so that we can build a second smaller habitat. And I would like to very much have stairs go down here. So that I could put a small stop zone down here. You know what? It's not ideal. But it'll have to do. Yeah, this whole zoo is just gimmicky. Like, gimmicky as in building related gimmicky. Which would be fun if it weren't for the fact that you have to get a lot of animals that you really don't want in this kind of area. So yeah, it's just annoying. So we'll have these and the staff building. If I can have one. Come on. Do you mean to right there? Come on. I know that you want to do it. There we go. Because that way we can just make sure that our staff actually has, you know, ways to exist everywhere. So this is 1,800 square meters. Let's... Yeah, good. Cheetah. Thanks. So I'm going to put our African buffaloes there, I think. And then in the habitat next to that, we're going to put the bisons. Because, I mean, I'm not going to say that they're the same, but they're more similar than bisons and cheetahs, I guess. And something inside of me just wants to make sure that there is some reasoning to how I make these habitats. That there isn't, other than where is space available. But, you know, I have to satisfy my inner... that being said, how much space do bisons need and how much space do... Yeah, that's fine, because I think the African buffaloes need it more. So, yeah, so... Do they? I don't know. We'll see. Basically, African buffaloes over here. American bisons over there. Happiness. Just make sure that these are both in work zones. Go. Oh, offspring. Offspring. Limber has matured. Bye-bye. Everyone is expecting offspring. That's good, at least. It's offspring, 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 offspring. Offspring is good because offspring means money. Wait, do you need water? Yeah, they need water, which means that I kind of need them over here. Okay. I knew that there was an issue, I just forgot what the issue was, because as I'm sure you might have noticed, I can't change water or anything like that. I just kind of have to sit there and rely on the game to do it for me. Which is kind of annoying, because it would be a lot easier if I could, you know, decide where I want my water to be and where I do not want water and where I, you know, the whole thing. Which I can't do, of course. Can I have a slightly bigger shelter? There we go. But for now I'm just gonna make sure that these guys have a habitat they can actually use. What do you mean obstructed? There's space. There's so much space. I guess it's usually because their animations are so big. Yeah, sorry kiddo, but I don't have any water over there, so you gotta go back into the trade center. But it was nice to have you. Where? I don't care who's cleaning it, someone has to clean it, please. Wait, let me just pause this for a second. Yeah, I might actually be able to finish silver with this one. Like, within this episode, if I'm not completely stupid. Can I place a second barrel feeder? Yes, okay. Now they do want some plants, obviously, from the North American grassland and taiga. Taiga, yeah. It's a funny combination, but okay. It's like, oh, you can have like... Wait, did they add taiga? Is that a... Did they newly add taiga? They did, didn't they? That wasn't there before. It's not just me. These animals couldn't have taiga biomes before, but now they can. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, because now they're also capable of working with snow. Okay, let's up them to 30. If people think that they're too cheap, I'm still confused as to why people are complaining about me not charging enough. But, you know, if people think that I'm not charging enough, I don't mind charging them more. Like, go ahead if you want to pay more. I don't mind. You can pay more, sure. So let me set offspring. Do you guys have enough space still? Yeah, but not enough hard shelter and almost not enough space. Oopsie. Oh, that's a lot of them. A lot of baby animals. Oops. Wait, couldn't you... Maybe... Zoopedia... No. 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 Okay. I was just, you know, gonna see if I can do some slight cheating and put 2 animals into 1 habitat. It's not technically speaking cheating, it's just me making my life easier, okay? On the off chance that there is people coming over here, we need benches. What do you mean uneven placement? It's not my fault that the floor isn't straight. And some bins. It's very unlikely that we'll actually have guests all the way over here. But we should always be prepared. You know? For that one Karen that is going to come over here and complain about the fact that there is no bench for her to sit on. Because that one Karen is going to exist. And the warthog has had offspring. How unexpected. Yay to the baby warthogs that are definitely not taking up way too much space in this tiny habitat. What do you mean you don't have... You actually don't have hard shelter. Myers! What are you doing? Wait, is that the big one? That's the big one. There. Okay, I need a mechanic. I know that it's not in your area, just please fix them anyways. That being said, why are my bets not getting any research done? I mean, come on, bets. I believe in you. You can do this. Let's see. I need to place 2 more animals. So, I think this space is enough for a cheetah. I think. Big thing here. Big brain. Can any of my offspring please grow up so that I can sell it? Like, they're all expecting offspring, and that's cool, but there is no physical, like, offspring that I can sell. Might sound harsh, but it's the only reason why I want them to have offspring in the first place. So, where is my sellable offspring? I'm just gonna give this poor lad here some plants, because she's going to be alone on her own for quite some time. Because I can't afford a male right now. Or maybe ever. Don't know yet. Or we'll see. But basically, she's going to be alone for now. So, I'm gonna give her some cute trees. Go. And then cheetah. There. And a sprinkler. And a food tray and a water pipe. So that should be 13 animals now. So we just need to place the last ones over there, the American bisons. And then after that we can move on to the final step of, oh my god, I am a rich guy. I want my zoo to have a Siberian tiger. If I remember correctly, it was a Siberian tiger. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he wanted a Siberian tiger. Or why is this? No, there's cheetahs in there. Thank you. Cheetahs. I believe in your game, you can do it. Yeah, not my favorite scenario, in case you hadn't guessed that yet. What's going on? They're stressed. Is it because of your social group, or just literally stress? Oh no, the social group is fine, there's just too many people. Okay. Yeah, I can't really fix that. Sorry. Can I just have more? Do I just need more mechanics? Because I don't have them researching, I don't think. No, I have like 6 mechanics. They could go around and do everything they wanted. Maybe that's what they're doing. Just chilling in the sun. So yeah, while all of our other animals are expecting offspring, I'm quickly going to go and continue this path up here. So that I can actually build a habitat here, because we need water, and this is water. So let's build a really, really not pretty habitat here. I'm not making it not pretty on purpose, it just happens to not be pretty, because... I don't know, I feel like if you put a lot of work into it, you could actually get a nice looking habitat on this, or like a nice looking zoo in general on this map. But it would be a lot of work. And I'm not sure if I'd want to put that much work into a Dominic Myers zoo, you know? Because it's a Dominic Myers zoo. Do I need to say more? Doesn't that talk for itself? No? I don't know. Is it really worth it? But anyways, we're gonna send our African buffaloes in here, and that should... Fine! I'll tell people to shut up. Maybe it makes a difference. Where was that? No? There. Quiet. Quiet. Very quiet. More quiet, please. Be quiet. Over here as well. Maybe that helps. I don't know. I'll try. There's a couple ways to just calm your animals down, but they're aardvarks and they're in like one of the main habitats, so I'm not expecting anything there. But anyways, here's our final animal. Yes!
Well, I never. I'm impressed. You're really turning this zoo around, aren't you? I'm not so sure about that grizzly bear, though. It's not nearly as grizzly as I was hoping. Rather a mild temperament, really. Still, the customers seem to like it. We sold out of those bear plushies in the shop. I'm rather glad about that. They were a bit of a fire risk.
Okay, so Dominic Myers doesn't agree of the he doesn't like the Grizzlies anymore because they're not dangerous enough. So now we're getting a tiger, I think. Yeah, that's we are getting a tiger, right? Yeah, a Siberian tiger, and we have to research the Grizzlies. Actually, I'm going to make this one episode. You might hate me for it, because that would literally just be one episode of the zoo. But I'm gonna make it one episode. Because we're pretty much done. I just need to save up money. So, yeah, I don't think that me saving up money is gonna be that interesting. So I'm gonna just, pause filming for a second. While, can you enter that one? While I wait for some, well, by some I mean all the animals to age up. And once they've aged up, you know, we can literally just place the Grizzly Bear. Because, not the Grizzly Bear, the Siberian Tiger. Because it's not like, you know, we're missing space or anything, we just need research. On that note, I also want a water treatment plant over here, because there's going to be water. Like, these animals are going to be drinking this water, so probably have some sort of water treatment plant and stuff over here. Easiest way to make sure that your visitors aren't going to annoy you is to go and make it a staff path from here on out. It's fine. They can still see the animal, so, you know, who cares. And also, let's make sure that this is a work zone. Right, so basically I'm just going to... Everything's breaking down. Going to wait for the Grizzly Bear research to go up. I'm going to wait for us to make enough credits by selling aged up animals that we do not yet have to hopefully get enough credits to buy a Siberian tiger, and I also have to wait for a Siberian tiger to appear. And once there is a Siberian tiger, we're going to put it in a habitat down here. So I'll see you once I have enough credits for that. So probably in like 5 seconds for you, 30 minutes for me. See you! Okay, so welcome back. I now have a Siberian tiger named Edik. That being said, I just remembered that reading is a very important skill. And that we also need an animal happiness of stop fighting! 80% on average, so why are you... There's no overcrowding, there's only 2 of you. So... I am not 100% sure as to whether we will actually be able to finish it with the placement of this... Wait, I have the... Yeah, because we still have to increase the welfare, right? Also, apparently I finished research level 3. What is this? Oh, I'm just blind. Okay, sorry. We need to research again. Anyways, so... For now, I'm just quickly gonna go and make sure that all of my animals are as happy as possible. Why are you injured? Of course he's injured. Oh, while you're away being injured, I can go and fix up your habitat. How does that sound? So yeah, we placed this guy, and now I'm just gonna hopefully figure out how to quickly get everyone to happiness. Shouldn't be that far off from it, but you never know. Because, you know, spontaneously all the animals decide that they're sick or something like that. It happens. It happens way too often. They're also all mating for some reason. Yeah, okay, now we've got it. So now we just need to speed through this to get the research level up. If this looks like it's not the best way to do it, you're absolutely right. But I don't really care, I just need my research to be done. Why are you not researching the Grizzly Bear Chuabang? I can see that you're not doing your job. What is it with the elephant's berry always breaking? Seriously. Like, I don't even know where it's broken, and I don't even know what's going on here. You know, it's like all of a sudden, there's issues with the vets. Okay, because I have 3 vets researching. See, that actually makes sense that the game will complain about that, because it's more like a warning that the animals don't get regular health checkups. So I'm just gonna get 2 more vets to do these regular health checkups real quick. So that the others can research. Which does make sense. Then repair it. It's not like I don't have mechanics assigned. And as you can tell, we kind of have a lot of animals that are now all grown up that we have to get rid of. So at some point the zoo does work in the way that you have money, as you can probably tell, and you have credits and you can do stuff. Just until you get there, it's kind of a lot of just aggressive waiting. Just passive aggressive waiting. Which isn't exactly ideal. Like right now I'm just sitting here waiting for the research in my Grizzly Bear to finish. Waiting for the research on my Grizzly Bear to finish. Can you please research the Grizzly Bear faster? Please. Why is it going so slow? This is too young, right? There, just there. There. You have extra money, go do your thing. Anyways, yeah. I'll be back when she's actually done researching. Okay, vet research has finished, so there we go. We're done.
Well, that new Siberian tiger's rather good, isn't it? I've always been fond of cats. Can't have one, though. I'm not allergic. It's just that when people see a wealthy person like myself stroking a cat, they just assume he's planning world domination. PR nightmare. That's the last thing I need more of. The zoo's looking good, though. Nice big profits, lots of different animals. Excellent. Oh, and you passed the inspection. Did you bribe the inspector? Although, in all seriousness, if you did, I won't be able to reimburse you without a receipt. Got you again. You know, I think you and I are very similar people. We both know how to squeeze a dollar until it bleeds. It's good to have someone with a pragmatic mind like yours on the staff. After all, we've got to keep the animals happy, but we've got to keep the accountants even happier. Especially given all the tax loopholes I make them jump through. Got you again, didn't I? Honestly, this business is completely above board.
Yeah, definitely. A very trustworthy person, honestly. But yeah, here's our finished zoo with not the worst layout ever, in my opinion. Honestly, if you spend more time doing this, you could probably, you know, put decent habitats here instead of just a thing and another thing and another thing. But yeah, it worked out pretty well. Our animals are happy. We have money. We have 420 conservation credits. Perfect. Our elephant is still alive. And yeah, you know, it was the first of many Myers zoos. We're not going to get rid of him anytime soon, and the latter ones are going to be worse. So just be prepared for a lot of pain, I suppose. Yeah, but we did it. I did it. You didn't even see most of it, but I did it. And yeah, that's it for this one. And I hope I'll see you again soon when we'll be taking on the next Myers Zoo in hard mode, which I think is the Indian one. I think it's the Indian casino. I'm not 100% sure, but you'll get to see it whenever I get to see it, aka whenever I record next. So, bye!